Unit 3, Lesson 24, Wish and If Only. And we use these two structures to talk about things that we would like to be different, okay? We use them to express desire or regret as well, okay? And it can be about the past, it can be about the present, or about the future, okay? So let's understand how we use these two sentences. If only is usually a bit stronger than wish, just a little bit, okay? But you can use both to express your desires, all right? Let's see how they work. To express an impossible desire in the present, we'll put the verb in the past simple. To express an impossible desire in the present, we use the verb in the present simple. In the past simple. I wish, present, okay? I wish I lived in the countryside, okay? I'm expressing this desire now in the present. I wish now I lived in the countryside. I don't. It's impossible because I live in the city center. But I wished I lived in the countryside, okay? Could be the same. If only I lived in the countryside, okay? If only I lived in the countryside. It's my desire, okay? My wish. So I don't live in the countryside in the present. So this desire is impossible, all right? To express an idea in the present, we use the past simple, all right? For example, I wish I sang well. I sing terribly, but I wish I sang well, okay? Mark wishes he had a car, but he doesn't, okay? But he wishes in the present he had, okay? To express a regret about the past, a desire about the past, but more regret, we use the past perfect, okay? I wish I hadn't eaten so much, okay? The party was yesterday or the party was 2 days ago. I wish I hadn't eaten so much, okay? Or, if only I hadn't eaten so much, okay? I regret that I ate too much in the past, okay? At the party or last Sunday, right? So, I wish I hadn't eaten so much. Or another example. Julie wishes she hadn't gone to that crazy party. Okay? She went, but she wishes she hadn't gone. All right? Beautiful. And to express hypothetical desires, we use would and could. Okay? For example, I wish he would save money. Or I wish he could save money. It's the same. If only he would save money. If only he could save money. Okay? We don't say in English, let me change the color here. We don't say, I wish he will save money or I wish he can save money. In English, you have to use would or could. I wish I could save money. I wish I would save money. All right? I do not believe he can save money or I don't believe he will save money. So we say, I wish he would save money. It's a hypothetical. Or would or could, okay? Both words. Or you can talk about impossible things as well. I wish I could fly. I can't, but I wish I could fly. All right? So we use these two expressions to talk about desires, regrets in the present, in the past, and in the future. All right? Remember that if it's in the present, we use the verb in the past simple. If it's in the past, we use the verb in the past perfect. Okay? And to talk hypothetical situations, would or could. All right? Now you're going to do 2 exercises to reinforce, okay? To fix this content. You're going to complete these sentences on letter A. You have 4 options. You're going to choose one to complete the sentence, to complete the sentences. And then on letter B, you are going to complete the sentences with the words in the parentheses, okay? You're going to do it by yourself, and after we are going to correct them together. So press pause now and do this activity by yourself, and after we will correct them together. So press pause now. Marvelous. Let's do it. Let's correct these exercises. Choose the best option to complete the sentences below. They hadn't taken, so talking about the past. So they wish they hadn't taken the wrong turning. Okay, I cannot say they if only they, okay? They wish they, or if only they hadn't taken, okay? But I cannot say they if only they. They if only them, no. They wishes them, no. So number one, A, they wish they hadn't taken the wrong turning. Number two, if only him, no, him doesn't conjugate verb. Him doesn't conjugate verb. He wishes he had studied harder. If only he had studied harder. He had studied harder. He wishes he had studied harder. If only he had studied harder. Okay. I think here we have two sentences correct. Huh? You can choose he wishes he had studied harder. Yeah, that's correct. Or if only he had studied harder. So number two can be B or D. Okay. Yeah, beautiful. Number three, she wishes she spoke Spanish. Yeah, it's correct. Let's see if you have any other. She wishes them, no. If only her does a conjugate verb. If only them does a conjugate verb. So number three, letter A. Okay? 4. If only her colleague could with her, no. If only her colleague were with her, okay. She wishes her colleague was with her, could be, okay. She wishes her colleague, no. She wishes, yeah. She wishes her colleague was with her, okay too. Okay. 4, she wishes, okay, so no. So if only her colleague were with her. Remember, you can use was in the past, okay? But if you take like a test, a TOEFL test, you have to write were, okay? She wishes her colleague was with her. Okay, beautiful. 5, she wishes. So she wishes he were trying harder to finish, okay, that's correct. 5, letter B. She wishes him were, no, him doesn't conjugate verb. She wishes he was tried, no. He had tried. So number 5, letter B. And 6, if only they had started earlier, they would have finished by now. Okay, that's correct. Letter B, she wishes them had them doesn't conjugate verb. C, if only them had them doesn't conjugate verb. She wishes. So 6, letter A. All right? If only he had studied, he wishes he had studied. If only her colleague were with her, she wishes her colleague. Beautiful. And now letter B, if you hadn't done it, do it now. Press pause and do this exercise. And now let's correct. 1. Jessie didn't do so well. She wishes she had worked harder. Okay? She didn't do so. She's talking about the past. She wishes she had worked harder. 2. Ben likes rugby very much. The present, he likes. He likes. He wishes he became a professional rugby player. 3. She was running very fast when she had a heart attack. So she was running, talking about the past. If only she hadn't run so fast. Okay. If only she hadn't run so fast. 4. He's keen on computers. Present. He is keen on computers. He wishes he studied computer science next school year. Okay, so talking about the future, next school year, he wishes he studied. Okay, beautiful. 5. I am sorry, I don't know how to use the printer. If only I knew. If only I knew. Okay? If only I knew how to use it. 6. I stayed past. I stayed late at work and missed the last bus. I wish I hadn't stayed at work late. Okay? I stayed, but I wish I hadn't stayed. 7. I wish they visit our country someday. So I wish they could visit our country someday. They would understand everything. Okay. And number 8, if only those countries stop fighting, could be, if only those countries could stop, maybe would also, would stop fighting. All right? Yeah, so these are 2 ways for us, no, to express regrets and desires. Okay? If you have any question, don't hesitate to write us an email and we will answer you back as soon as possible. All right? And I see you in the next lesson. We are going to cover one of the most important things in English, phrasal verbs. See you soon.